Greetings, Skyfarers, and welcome to another episode of Sunless Skies. I'm Cobalt Thorium, and in this episode I'm going to quickly run down to Winchester, drop off all this loot that we have taken up our hold, drop off reports, because we're probably going to make our way to Avon again. Oh, what the hell? An incident with the Repentant Devil. Your newly acquired Repentant Devil is standing most unrepentantly over a body in the hallway. Suspect the deceased. You don't recognize him. Kill one of my crew? Sucks. You haven't seen this person before. One of your crew? But the deceased is no one you know. A stranger on your locomotive. Peculiar luggage you brought on board, says one of your crew. When the others have gathered, you wouldn't have thought it would... Oh, wait. Wouldn't have thought it would fit you in your little bag. First, clean it up. It won't do to have the body in the hall. Then your Repentant Devil can explain himself. He's still got blood on his cuffs. Learning about the Repentant Devil. He killed someone on board your locomotive. You need to understand why. He looks younger. Okay, we've read that before. Alright, I guess we'll ask him about the recently departed. Officers who generate corpses on your locomotive are a liability. Under pursuit. He was a stowaway, explains the devil indifferently. He's been stalking me for more than a month. I thought I'd lost him when I came aboard. Then he turned up in my quarters. From the body, he has lifted a clinking bag of souls. Perhaps he was sent to bribe me rather than to kill me. He tilts his head to consider the soul collection. Apparently, he thinks I'm a cheap hire, if so. The devil's gaze reverts to you. I regret to say, this is probably not the last time this will happen. I may be destined to attract negative attention. Learning about the Repentant Devil. He has killed someone on board your locomotive. Bad words. Alright. Let's ask him about this. No. Did we already do the secondment? A request for leave at Avon Horizon, of all places. My god. He laughs when approached. Oh dear, a little obvious perhaps. His gaze is amused and flickers with intensity. I have an idea that might be beneficial for both of us. I'd like to improve the lives of the workers at the home office on Avon Horizon. You don't mind permitting me a little shore leave? The devil will generate new prospects. What kind of prospects? At the Avon Horizon, if placed on secondment there. What kind of prospects? What are they talking about? I have no idea. Like... Are these prospects? These things right here? Yes, they are. Okay. I didn't even know you could pick up prospects at Avon Horizon. I thought it was more of a delivery port. Alright, Windward Company. Deliver the reports. Hopefully we'll... Yes. Stovepipes are getting a little bit better. That's nice. What we want to see. Let's see if this has changed. Nope, it has not. Move out. I feel like we were just here. Because we were. Not so long ago. Don't need to repair, don't need to do any of that. I think we're just going to the bank. Putting those away. Putting those away? Wow, we actually had some beforehand, huh? A lot of our money is being held up in Immaculate Souls. That's fine. They're worth a lot. In fact, I think they're worth more than anything else in here. Now, how many did we need for... 3? 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy enough. Get out of there. Let's, yeah, we don't have to do anything. Let's go. So we're going to go right back up to Avon. Drop these seeds off. Then I think we're going to go up to the Trader's Wood. See what's going on with the region. Or the region's air or whatever. Hello, Dreadnought. Don't hit me. Do not hit me. Don't hit me. Do not hit me. Excuse me. I hope that didn't sound like it went right into the microphone. Man, I got these allergies. Oh. Eyeballs itch. Let's see. Let's get another port report. Might as well. Very curious about this. We got a good chance. Port Avon's chief exporter of souls, acquired from the vast stores entombed within the ruins, and the assistant's luck and discretion, the locals would not approve. I don't know if it's worth it. Alright. Where are the seeds? The vicar is delighted. Ha! Shan't be the laughing stock of the village this year. I shall even put the carpenter's marrows to shame. Carpenter's marrows. Thank you for recognizing the importance of our competition. Got some experience, got some cash, got a little bit of a welcome thing. Alright, let's move on. We're almost up to 8,000 gold again, too, which is nice. I think that's where my cutoff was. And really it should be 10,000. 10,000 seems, it's a nice round number that we can consider to be safe, but we've never cracked 10,000 so far. I mean, I suppose if I would just stop buying stuff and storing it in the bank, like if we liquidated all of our stuff in the bank, we would be well over 10,000. It's not even a question. I want to see these tackities that are supposedly up here. We didn't pick up fuel. That's crap. A little bit of bronzewood. Yeah, I should have picked up fuel. Fuel and extra supplies. Although 4 and 5 are... It's a significant amount. And the fact that we can afford to even cruise around on 4 and 5 is kind of spectacular. Both in terms of the cost and having enough room in our storage for it. Alright, I hope this is worth it. Oof. Okay. Trader's Wood is a sprawling, secluded forest on the edge of the Reach. Few who venture beneath its gloomy boughs. Wait. Few venture beneath its gloomy boughs. And legend speaks of a king who sleeps under the barrow at the wood's heart. What do we do? I mean, expeditions into the woods is probably the last thing we want to do, but so let's go to the Parting Glade, I guess. The forest rises behind the station, where a few tents have been set up. Oh, there's a lot of stuff to do here. The forest rises behind the station where a few tents have been set up. What might be an owl calls from somewhere in the wood. In the far distance, a great stone barrow rises over the trees. The glade, an oasis of wildflowers and sweet meadow field, in the midst of brooding trees, is where captains meet to do business and bring their ventures in the wood to conclusion. So I think more than anything else we have to do a port report. There's no one here. There probably is people. Are people here. But perhaps someone will take an interest in how the wood fares. Might as well. Outside the Somerset camp, the great forest of bronzewood trees has gone untouched by human hands. Voices sound in the deeps. The woods forlorn and far away. The wood is vast and vastly lonely. Might as well. Let's find the mandrake, I guess. The phlegmatic researcher in the Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve wants one. Well, we'll get him one. A grove of mandrakes grows on the outskirts of the wood. Their leaves reach out of the ground innocuously. Cotton is required for their mouths, for their screams carry on the winds. Somewhere deeper in the woods, something deeper in the woods screams back. That's kind of terrifying. Experiments sanctioned by the company. You've collected Trader's Wood Mandrake, the phlegmatic researcher. Cool. Let's go back to the Parting Glade. And we should probably talk to the vituperative class assist. Do we want to do this right now? No. Did we do explore the glade yet? So the vituperative classicist is the person who we let... I think she got possessed by the thing that we found in the Regent's grave, if I remember correctly. Or she started to work with it or something. So that will definitely bring everything to conclusion. The other academics were at the Somerset camp, I believe. So, the shadow of the barrow falls over the camp. Mournful wail carries on the wind. Yeah, it's gone now. A cluster of scholars has set up a camp on the border of the wood. Their funding gone, they struggle to continue their research into whatever is entombed in the Regent's grave. The wind howls in the trees, and the skies threaten rain. Scholars huddle in their tents, brooding over papers, conspiring against colleagues. Excuse me. One to the camp. It is deserted. Alone. Remaining scholars packed up, back to Somerset in London. Once you've made your decision, they hope to salvage their careers, or at least be somewhere inside and warm. A wind shivers the grass. The shadows lengthen over the camp. Did I just do this? Okay. So, that's the Somerset camp. Now I guess we go to the wood's edge. Okay, we got a couple different things here. We can gain visions of heaven. We can gain a cage catch. That's probably the most useful. Damn. We gained terror out of that. We lost 3 crew? What the hell happened? The wood's tithing. A trail of cloven hooves. Cloven hoof prints leads into the woods. Taking your let me try this again. I'm completely stumbling over my words. Oh my god, hold on. Let me get a drink. Got my coffee here. A trail of... That's a little too dramatic. A trail of cloven hoof prints. Oh my god, I suck. A trail of cloven hoof prints leads into the wood. Taking your sharpest gunners, you track their maker. Gloom turns to dark as you head deeper into the forest. Twigs snap beneath your feet, as loud as breaking bones. The wood around you is entirely silent. How long has it been like that? There are fewer of you than there were. Stoker claims she can hear someone calling, but searching proves fruitless. Interesting. Well, that sucks. We might have needed those people. Alright, You're the respite from labor. Oh, ooh. Yeah, let's get some new people. Yes. Recover. Alright, that's done. Traditions into the woods. There aren't any left really to do. I'm sure that there's other stuff that we can... What was that badly concealed? Whatever? Missed that. Alright, let's do the vituperative classicist. Debt paid. The vituperative classicist's hair is wild, and her expression grim. Her hands are coated in dried blood. Who would have thought, she asks, that a wood could have so much blood in it? She stands unsteadily. I've learned all I care to. Her voice is quiet now. She laughs shrilly. I think I shall become a veterinarian. Try to atone. A figure emerges in the wood. It is the feckless theologian. He runs to the class assist. You leave him alone. What? What? Hold up. What? What happened here? A figure emerges from the wood. The feckless theologian. He runs to the class assist. You leave them alone. If a vituperative class assist has paid the trader's debt, the trader's wood has been tamed. What the hell just happened? Like, I don't understand this last bit. I don't understand why slaying all the animals in the forest would make them atone. I don't understand any of this. Alright. Jeez. Well, that ended darkly. I think. I'm not even sure if it did. It's... okay. Alright, well, what should we do? I mean, we're up here, we got all kinds of supplies, we got all kinds of crew. And this area seems really barren. Might be good just to come up in here and do a little bit of scouting. See if this is actually a passage. Maybe there's a faster way to get to Hybris. I don't like how Hybris is really super secluded. You have to go around these big islands here. But let's just try it. Can we buy anything here? Stained glass? Might as well. Now let's go. That was kind of an anticlimactic thing. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of that. Whoa. Alright. We can dig for precious stones. Destroy the remains. Yeah, let's just get rid of it. There should be a container around here too. Maybe we'll go and help that dreadnought with its Scrivener or whatever it's called. We need more unclaimed specimens. We do have to get a pen from the witches. So maybe this is a good opportunity. Maybe this guy even did some damage to it. And catch up to them. Nice. What happened? I hate this. Don't pop these up during combat. In a previous playthrough, I was fighting and this popped up and it made me click something because there's no delay, there's no like warning. Like if they're gonna pop something up in combat, what they should do is they should have a little bit of a waiting sequence so you don't accidentally click on something. But we're gonna forbid this. I don't understand why that should give me terror. Oh, come on. Alright, let's take the Spinster's pen. The phlegmatic researcher in Leadbitter and Stainrod's Nature Reserve sees some scientific value in it. The crew member sent out to retrieve the object is gone for some time on their task. Evidently, the Spinster's grip on it in death is exceedingly tight, and her fingers must be hewn off to retrieve it. Experiment sanctioned by the company. We've collected a pen from a scribe spinster for the phlegmatic researcher. It was costly, too. We took a hit. And there was something else I wanted to mention, but now I don't remember it. Oh well. Oh yeah, a hit, and did we take terror? Yeah, we did take terror. Alright, we're close enough now. Let's go. There's some kind of storm up there? What's going on? Is that like a meteor shower? Alright, we got some dishes. A new tea set. Candle flame. Oh. Oof. We got another one of these things. It still does the damage even after it's dead? That's stupid. What a horrible mechanic. You'd think that death would interrupt its screeching call, but apparently not. What the hell is over here? I didn't even mean to come this way. This terror is troubling. If it hits 50%, we're gonna have to find our way back. Still a ways to go. It's just a huge inlet. Oh, is this like some kind of trap where it's really hard to get out of? What is happening with our supplies there? What's going on? Do meteor showers eat your supplies, I guess? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, at least we got a little bit of exploration done. Why won't the storm stop? I'm not even like close to it anymore. Well, I mean, at least that's another area that's been searched. Looks like this is a little inlet in here. Alright. Got some space eels that we don't really have any use for. I'm really hoping to find one of those 3 locations that we know are somewhere here in the Reach. Although one of them is that old Tom's Well or whatever, which is almost certainly not over here. That. Okay. Another horror. Why not? What's this? Oh, jeez. That's okay. Well, there's really nothing over here. It does look like there's a terror that we didn't know about before. I mean, this area is so explored at this point. How can there be 3 things not found? And clearly there's one in here somewhere. Is there one down here? And maybe one of them is this. Alright, I think we have to go back to Winchester. Yeah, we have to go back to Winchester. Maybe even to Magdalene's. It'll depend on how much terror we have by the time we get there. What are those other 2 things that the lead beater people needed? are all completed. Where's Leadbeater? It didn't go to the very top, did it? Or... oh, that's another thing that I would really like them to do. When you complete a quest, they should remove it from here. And then they should have the new version of it at the top. Or at the bottom. Like, this is all weird. I don't like how it's set up. Alright, so we need the ligaments of a guest. And then Old Tom's Well. Which we still don't know where that is. Except vaguely that's south of Winchester. Sky Store for supplies, leave, or get rid of terror. Wow, our terror is actually getting under control. Between the cantanker ride and that short little meal. Man, this is such a pretty game. Those backgrounds with the parallax, and the god rays there, and like the little glow. Two new reports. 52, nice. They're down to 2. Making progress. Let's get out of here. Do a little resupply at Winchester. I forgot to start my stopwatching. I have no clue how long this episode is. I don't think it's quite long enough yet, though. Do we need to? No. We could do that one. Have enough Forester? How do we get to the bank? It's over here. 5. It's likely worth a lot of money. Let's do it. How many did they need actually? Bazaar. 5. We're gonna be heading down there anyway. But, yeah. So, let us also go to Viktoria's Market. We'll sell our beans of glass. For probably a profit. And let's buy some of these things. 1, 2, 3. And what does our hold look like? So we just have the nectar. I don't think there's anything we have to do here in Prosper. Or not Prosper, in Winchester. We really have to find that old Tom's place. It's gotta be in here. Gotta be. I wish this was labeled. Alright, so I guess we're going down to Corellan again. You know, it might actually be faster just to go this way than around here. When we go south. Just gotta have a lot of straight lines here. I hope we find some more tackities down there. I kind of liked fighting their new ship, but it'll be better when we have some range on them. They definitely seem to be lacking in range. Too far to the right. What do we have here? We got the Overgrown Shrine. Might as well do the burrow below thing. No, we'll contemplate. Lose a little terror. Reynolds Foyer. Port report, of course. Okay. Well, I definitely don't want to ask her about the Rat Brigade. What's going on with the Rat Brigade, anyway? This is tricky. Okay, so at some point we need to provide an exquisite insight. That sounds worth doing. We don't want indulgences. I don't want to accidentally lose the Rat Brigade by doing this, so we'll talk to them first. I don't remember the details of their request. Let's go back here. Their troublesome brunch. The brigade needs to get to Corellan to find the location of Sarge's vault. Okay. So we do still need that. Ask about Sarge's stuff for the Rat Brigade. You're directed to the presiding deviless. Her record keeping is immaculate. If Sarge left something behind, she'll have made note. Avoidance of repetition. She glances up when you enter her office. On noticing the Rat Brigade, her eyebrows raise a fraction. We've never satisfactorily answered the question of rodent souls. How can I help you? She addresses you and ignores the rats. It transpires that the Deviless is able to locate Sarge's file remarkably swiftly. She does not hand over the slim folder, but reads it in silence. There. I knew he'd specified something. That those who came looking for that which he entrusted to us must first undergo penance. To avoid a repetition of his mistakes, you'll require a shift in perspective. That can be gained on the checkerboard garden. Learning about the Rat Brigade, acquire a shift in perspective at Corellan. I believe that that's pretty easy for us. We're going to Uber and whatever is required for shifts in perspective. No biggie. The White Rook claimed to be the bastard offspring of a devil. As punishment, she is being subjected to daily readings on the importance of knowing one's place. Okay. The supervising devil is distracted by the play on the chessboard. Let's get out of there. Okay. Alright, so we have another option here. We could say, we could assist the Rat Brigade by donating souls to the presiding deviless. Sod penance. You just want to get Sarge's stuff and leave. Well, we did actually go and get penance because it was fairly easy to get. So we can take the Rat Brigade back to the presiding deviless. You have been cleared of Sarge's sin. The Rat Brigade is almost contrite. A single sheaf. The presiding deviless smiles at the unhappy expressions of the rats. Much better. She passes over a single piece of paper from the Sarge's file. It smells of incense and jasmine. Hookah, Cinders explains. Sarge did like his luxuries. The writing is immaculate but brief. The vault is at the center of Hallidges Bank. Hallidges Bank. The account was opened in London in the year before the blockade of Winchester. The Devilist is already working on a new file. You have, apparently, been dismissed. We've lost our penance to shift in perspective, but we have learned about the Rat Brigade. We will talk to the Rat Brigade aboard our engine. Okay. Is there anything else we need in here? Over here? And other than these ones. But I don't want to risk... I don't want to risk failure on this so badly. I feel like we're missing something. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, another worldly artifact, that's nice. Alright, cool. That it? Is that all we want to do here? I could have sworn that there was something else. Let's talk to the Rat Brigade before we leave, just in case whatever they want is still here in this area. What are the Rat Brigade up to? Old wounds. The air is thick with the scent of jasmine. The rats have acquired a hookah pipe and are reminiscing over their lost Sarge. Albrecht twitches his immaculate whiskers. We need to find Vilma. Excuse me. Our strategist. But it will be awkward. As she was Cinder's paramour. There's a snort from somewhere in the nest. Albrecht continues. We lost touch with the others, but Vilma will know where they are. And when we've opened the vault, you will have a share, of course. The last I heard, Vilma was residing at Fedorans as a pet. Albrecht's expression speaks volumes. Learning about the Rat Brigade, travel to Perdurance to find Vilma. We can ask Albrecht about Sarge. We're on a quest because of his bequest. What was he like? How did he die? The past, unburied. Albrecht is polishing his claws. Sarge casts a long shadow. He assembled us at the start of the Winchester War. The best fighting rat who came through the avid horizon. He made us a unit. He adjusts his whiskers. But we had no respect. We were expendable. To get better contracts, we had to be respectable. So he found a rodent of officer class to lead us. Part hamster, I think, he says. And that's where it all went wrong. He lapses into silence and will say no more. Okay. We can ask Tronella about, to continue Sarge's tale. Albrecht is sunk in gloom. She might be able to take up the story, past and buried. Petronella takes up the thread, frowning over her glasses. So we had a new boss, the lieutenant. Now, he didn't want. He wanted the admiration of command, but the Tacites and the Stovies just didn't trust us because we're mercs, just rats, right? However, we did eventually get a lucrative contract from the Tacites to sabotage the governor's engine to stop her fleeing New Winchester. Risky. But who else has the know-how to get it done, right? Oh, excuse me. Her question is rhetorical. Her smile is proud. She pauses. One more thing, I think. Continue. The Rat Brigade has made a mess of your galley. Straw, bits of blanket, we've already read that. Alright. I guess we're done there. Alright, so I guess it's another reason to go to, oh jeez, what's it called? Perdurance. Man. Why does this game make me sleepy? Oh. Alright. I suppose let's get out of here. We're gonna find that well of old Tom's. No time. That's the quest. The goal. Maybe even level up. I mean, look how close we are. It's probably what, 1,000? 1,500 maybe? I think I'm level 13. Who's down here? That looked like the searchlight from one of the company dreadnoughts. It's fine. Yeah. Unless it turns out to be in others. Or is that what they're called? Yes, that's what they're called. Not others. Oh, hello. It's moving funny. Is that a guest ship? Good time with that storm. Right. Stressingly ordered barrels are the best kind. Wrong way. Okay. Under the stores. Yeah, we could get... We are a little short on crew. Might as well just grab more crew. Quite a bit of combat down here. Gain the experience. Not quite enough to set us over, huh? Oh, we need 40 more. I wonder if this storm is actually what we're looking for. Ah, crap. Why does this have to happen again? Whoa, what is that? The paper sphere. Like wrapped sheets of dried skin drifts on the wind. What is this? A curator's egg. One of your crew dons their thermal sky suit and steps out into the cold. After a few minutes, they return, clutching an object that looks uncomfortably like a large wasp's nest. "Reckon it's a curator's egg," they say, carefully handing it to you. It looks delicate, but has a heft to it, as if there's something dense nestled beneath the papery outer layers. We can take the egg on board. Someone in a busy port is sure to want to buy it, or we can throw it away. Better safe than sorry. Oh boy! And we have a curator on our crew. You know, but that thing that was down there by Lustrum was a curator too, right? They're not very friendly. Oh, jeez. What do we do? Secured in the hold. One of your people swaddles the egg in grease-stained blankets and wedges it into the hold. Sitting amongst the crates and barrels, it looks more fragile than it did before. Eggs can be sold at St. Dominic's Station in London, Wolvesey Station in New Winchester, and King's Idle in Pan. That sucks. We are stuck. We are stuck. Oh no, we are totally stuck. I hope the storm abates. Jeez, we are literally stuck. There's nowhere we can go. If this kills us, if this storm is like forever, I'm gonna be very upset. Come on, Storm, you have to go away eventually, please, for God's sake. Come on. This is ridiculous. Blow ourselves out? there some way to pass time? This is insane. There we go. Alright, so infinitely long storms, probably not a good design decision. Especially if you're going to make the engines on these ships so underpowered. Where is this well? Well, that's kind of spoiled our plans, I think. I'm starting to think that this has to be Old Tom's Well. It's the only thing that makes sense. There's no other place that could be... I mean, if you're talking about south of New Winchester, it's really the only possible place. Unless it's here. But our terror's too high to go there now. And our supplies are too low. I think we're gonna have to stop at Corellan. Stop in at Corellan, get new supplies. Head back to New Winchester again. Whoa, scared the shit out of me. Jesus. Alright. Alright, let's take a facet. We want to get fists. So here's fists. There's 2 fists. Kinship with rats. London's rats are persistent and ingenious. They are not well spoken, but at least they are spoken. They also are marvelously skilled engineers. Steam and soot. Spend much of your time at the engine yards watching locomotives being built, repaired, and decommissioned. I mean, they're identical. We might as well just take this one. They were iron behemoths. Their bones steel. Their breath steam. Their innards intricate as a pocket watch. How did you spend your time among them? Eavesdropping on Skyfarer's stories. They boasted loudly of horrors and wonders, and when they thought no one else was listening, they whispered their fears. Or we could learn how engines worked. You appropriate a workbench and tools, and set to diligently dismantling obscure machinery and putting it back together again. I want to do that because I want to get this up over 50. So what are we up to? I do wish it would tell me what the stats are. Whatever happened to that? Alright, I guess we're up to Corellan. If we go to Magdalene's, we might be able to catch a group of guests. Sometimes there's that guest ship there. Scourging is good for the soul. I prefer a spa. I do too, Miss Princess. Is there anything we can do here to deal with our terror a little bit? Oh, headache. Why do I have a headache? I get the feeling that there's no way to lower terror here. Come on. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get out of here. Make our way up to New Winchester. Man, I hate having to come back here all the time. That thing has to be the well we're looking for, right? Why does it come up as a what is it called? Something ghastly and not a horror. That's really no good. Stuff starts getting weird around 50%, it seems like. Oh, come on. You have to be kidding me. Forbid it. Have a cooldown on the random events, for God's sake, please. Don't just constantly bombard people with them. The big dog will be running around next. It's questionable whether or not random events like that are ever a good idea. They might not be. Shut up. Because I can't see any way in which players will consider anything that you do like that fair. You know? And the whole point of a game is that there's... Well, I shouldn't say this for every game, but in general, games have a sense of agency, like you can control your fate. Even games of chance like poker and stuff like that, where your winning moves are dependent largely on bluffing and stuff like that, where it is all basic, where a lot of it is basically luck. Like, at least you know when to hit, like, there's some strategy to, like, hitting and folding and all this stuff. Raising. Well, blackjack would be hitting, but still, whatever. You know what I mean. Like, if everything is dice roll, it's like, why even play the game? Just roll some dice and tell me if I won or not. Stop giving me the illusion of control. If control is an illusion, just go ahead and tell me it's an illusion. And say it's not a game, it's just, oh, we rolled some dice and we'll tell you a story about it. Okay. Alright, we want to go to the bank. We want to store up these. Oh, what was that? No, we want to sell that, I think. The curator's egg. I don't like this being on board. Oh, that's interesting. Curator's egg. Beige and papery like a wasp's nest. With the size and weight of an overindulged lapdog. Is it your imagination? Or does it feel as though there's warmth coming from it? I'm afraid that this is going to burst out and be one of those big bat things. Oh, we should have kept the rockery. Oh well. And let's go ahead and sell it. How do we sell it? Wait, what? Do we have dried tea? What? What's going on here? Okay, that's going away. That's going back. Let's try this again. Bazaar. No. Bronze wood for Avon. Whatever. How much bronze wood do we have? 1. Nectar for Carillon. 5. I don't think we have enough for that either. I think we just brought them out last we had. Okay, so can't really do either of these right now. I think we want to sell all of these. But we want to sell the egg too. How do we sell the egg? Is it somewhere in here? Oh, here we go. An eggmonger. The sign over a small stall at the far end of the platform is rife with mistakes. How is it possible to commit so many errors when writing the words, "I buy eggs"? The man behind the stall wears a crooked hat and a tattered coat. He's in possession of more twitches than teeth. Care to sell some eggs, Captain? I buy them. He points to that sign proudly. Sell the egg. It's only taking up space in your hold. I'm more worried about it hatching and doing something awful to me. A mercifully brief transaction. You pass the man the egg. He almost drops it, then searches around under the stall for a while, with the egg tucked dangerously under his arm. Eventually he comes up looking for a container to stow it in, and clutches it between his legs while he roosts through his pockets to pay you. Finally, with a nervous smile, he tips the right amount onto the counter behind in front of him. Blah. Whatever. That's that. Oh boy, look at this terror. It's still not great. So we've done repairs. We don't really have to hire. We're still trying to figure out where that Old Tom's place is. We have to buy fuel and some supplies. But I think that that's probably going to end this episode because I have no idea how long I've been going on for, and I mean nothing really happened. We've basically explored the entire map now, but we still don't know what this thing is. We don't really know what this terror is either. It doesn't have a name. There's a terror up here. And there's something down here. So I guess we'll be searching for stuff again. But I think that we'll probably go to Magdalene's. Clear our terror off. Maybe we'll go up here and see if we can go hunting for some guests. Then I think maybe we'll come down here and see what that thing was guarding. That curator was guarding. Anyway, I hope that sounds appealing to you, and if it does, I'll catch you in the next episode. Please, if you enjoyed this, like, maybe comment, maybe share it, maybe subscribe. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.